last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I give it to someone special. Merry Christmas! This is Kai. So previously we showed you how to do the curved surface laser engraving with actual S1 diode laser. But today we're gonna also show you how to do the curved surface laser engraving with actual P2 CO2 laser machine. So the method will be a little bit different. Also, we're gonna laser engrave on this DIY ukulele. So if you have a plain or blank ukulele like this, you can just, laser score the patterns or the lines you want on the surface and then use color pens to paint them. So before that, you do need to prepare some materials. xTool P2 CO2 laser machine, razor base, wooden ukulele, color pens, and laptop. So firstly, you need to place this ukulele body inside the P2 CO2 laser machine. So just make sure the base plate is on the lowest layer, and then just place your ukulele like this, because we're gonna laser engrave on this curved surface. Okay, let's open xTool Creative Space software, and you can just refresh your software. Then you have a live view from your P2 laser machine, as we have dual camera system inside of P2. But this time we're gonna choose the curve process. So during this mode, there's no live view actually. And then we're gonna choose the curve measure. We're gonna measure the distance of each point on your surface of your object to your laser module. So firstly, you need to set up the distance of each move. You operate on your software, and your laser module gonna automatically move according to your operation on your software, okay? So we're gonna set up 100 millimeters for now. And you just simply click this icon, and the laser module gonna move at the same time. And one more step. There you go. Until you find your perfect starting point. And you can just mark it. So this is the starting point, okay? The edge on the left top of your object. But sometimes maybe it's not that accurate, so you can just change the distance. You can change to 80 or any numbers you want until you find perfect starting point, okay? And we're gonna find the next point. So let's continue, move your laser module. Yes, and we measured that before, so we're gonna set up 80 millimeters for the next step. And you will notice there's no red spot on the surface of your object because your object is not parallel to the edge of your P2 laser machine. So you can just manually adjust your object. So one hand hold the left side, make sure it is stable, and the other side just rotate a little bit until the red spot right on the surface of your object. There you go. So this is the second point we're gonna mark. And if you are not too sure, you can just go back to the starting point to see if these 2 points are parallel. So let's just go back. Yeah, it's not too bad. There you go. So right now we're gonna find the third point. As we measure the distance of this ukulele body, so we just set up the number we measured. So it should be 47 millimeters. In your case, you just use some ruler to measure the distance of 2 points. And going down, there you go. This is the third point. And if you find that the position is not that accurate, so you can just fine tune it. Yeah, there you go. And actually the third point is the ending point. So this is the last point we need to mark. So just click the mark one more time. So in your case, you need to find your left top point as the starting point and your bottom right point as your ending point. But in the between, you can just try to make sure your object is on the right direction, that your pattern will be exactly the same as your design before, okay? So everything's ready, let's click next. Right now we're gonna really measure the distance between each point of your object to your laser module. So the more spots you set up, the more accurate your curved surface mode will be. And the curved surface laser engraving result will be better. But they're gonna take a longer time to measure the point as well. So you need to do some tests until you find perfect balance. So in this case, we're gonna set up 6 rows and 40 columns. There you go. And hit the start measuring, and the P2 will automatically measure it right now. Okay, so now you can see the 3 modes of your curved surface of your ukulele. And just drag it and to check it out. Yeah, it looks very cute, doesn't it? And click done. And right now we already designed our Christmas elements. Let's just drag the whole pattern onto it. So sometimes, as is the curved surface, right? But some part of your surface is a little bit too curved and the pattern will be stretched in reality after your laser engrave. So we don't want that happen. We want to keep the pattern as it is originally. So how can you do that? For example, this part, this snowflake is right on the very curved surface. So we need to make this pattern a little bit shrinked, a bit smaller and thinner. So just select it and click this icon, unlock it, and make it a little bit thinner. Let's just put it in the middle. And right now you can see some part of the patterns already beyond the line, the area we want to laser engrave. And that is not okay. We want to cut off all the excessive parts. So how can we do that? Let's them all and choose the combine, the unite, and we insert a rectangle. And we just draw a tiny smaller rectangle than the white area. Great, and then select them all one more time and click the unite at overlap. Cool. So this is exactly the pattern we want to engrave on the curved surface of your ukulele. You can also go to the shape to choose all the pattern you want. We have some options. Yeah, for example, this pattern we used to laser engrave on the surface of ukulele in our live stream. We have live stream every Wednesday on our YouTube channel. That's it. And we're gonna go through every single parameters. So basically, actually this time we're gonna laser score, not laser engrave. There's a tiny differences between these two. Laser engrave will be a little bit deeper, and scoring is more like a lines scoring. Okay, so for this kind of like lines, you better to choose scoring. So we're gonna set up 15% of power and 30 millimeter per second for the speed for only one pass. So everything is ready. Let's hit the process and hit the start one more time and push the button on the surface of your P2. If you want to make some personalized or customized Christmas stocking like this with your name on it or with your family name on it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Wow, this is so beautiful. Look at them. You see, for this kind of degree of curved surface, it only can be laser engraved by xTool P2 CO2 Laser Machine. Yeah. And next, we're gonna use some color pens to color them. Yeah, that's pretty much everything about how to do the software and the hardware operation of curved surface laser engraving on this amazing DIY ukulele. So you can just play this one in your family dinner during the Christmas Eve and have a sweet time with your family. See you next time!